I mean, I understand. Oh, what if you start with PT?
Oh, all right. That case, no, they've broken the meta suddenly. It does still have to deload him, to be fair.
Yeah.
So if he starts with PT,
wait.
if he starts with PT and then doesn't die, then
Imagine
then
moving from PT to Ice Climbers, for example.
Exactly. I genuinely think if you played a comp like that, you probably could crash the game. But, you know, let's get into it. Let's not think about that as Flurry comes through, sent on out. Just a little bit of footsie at the moment. Obviously going to feel each other out. Hikaru running with the momentum from his previous game, but T is the solid option.
Yes, now, this match, as I said, this was the first time we've seen that PT in that Squirrel Strike, so maybe T isn't like used to it, and you can see him whiffing a few grabs here and there already, and well, against Squirt or someone who can enjoy those moments, you can see the percent already ramping up on his side. Now, a two direction were enough for him to even the odds, and bye-bye.
Oh, what a delay!
I love it. Again, expecting these kind of options from the side of Hikaru and catching it. This is something that a lot of PT do. So, yeah, sure.
We like to see the Brawler is now here. And frankly, I'm impressed that the Captain Falcon has actually done this much work.
Yeah,
and PT that looked really, really strong, almost indomitable. He's been taken out immediately by, well, let's face it, T's weakest character.
Yeah, this is not even his final form.
It's a perfect way to put it, Humming Bee. It's a very perfect way to put it. As he is sent out, gets a little bit antsy with that up special sent to the air. Can we see one of those cheeky little thruppers?
Oh,
there's the net.
Yeah.
God.
This is the kind of errors you can make even at top level, and well, this is the kind of errors you are bound to be punished for.
And that's the power of me brawling there, man. You can confirm anything off that. I could me brawl in there and then go and make a sandwich, and it would still be true.
I just realized the flurry of hits we've seen up to now was actually the natural beat from the me brawler.
Oh, I thought it was side special. My mistake.
Yeah, he just did a normal side B here. You know, the one where you grab the command grab one. So I was like, oh wait, he can have both.
And let me remind you of Hikaru's use of that command grab previously, where
you
honestly, where
but we never have it then.
Yeah, we won't see it now, unfortunately. But kamikaze strategies are actually very viable here in Squad Strike. If you have a weak character against an anchor, like we saw Hikaru do, you just nab him, fling yourself off.
Oh, you mean about like the same thing we have here, this kind of situation with Kazuya against Donkey Kong without down B?
Exactly, exactly. If we do decide to go for that grab, it could be it.
Yeah, or yeah. Oh, out of the...
Take this time.
Can
Right, all right.
Now any
That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Oh, man, that was very, very close.
Go for his gate, man. I'm sad.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see something. Sent off.
Whoop. I mean, that works too, I guess.
Sent a little bit too far. You very rarely see a Kazuya edge guarding this deep.
He doesn't have any jump. He doesn't have any way to get back on the terrain. Is he dead?
I respect
it a bit.
I respect going for the nair instead of the spike, but we've seen this Pac-Man carry so hard.
Yeah, up to now. However, there is still a monkey that's quite angry here, and who had access to a bell for a few seconds. So still doable for Hikaru here. Considering again, those are he can reach a percent for a ding dong with one of those platforms. So this is still doable for the Japanese player. Obviously, T is just not going to let him have the opportunity. I guess.
Do you go for the spike?
He tried to.
Oh, good angling just to make him nice. And where it does get a turnaround could have been it. Definitely not impossible, but T is going to start garnering a little bit of reaction. He's going to be okay if you give him too long to warm up. There, Hikaru sent off. One more will do it.
Okay, avoiding the down here. Perfect angle by Hikaru. He can still do it. A good DK punch also on the table here. Double jump is already
there we go.
That's a well. Okay.
Almost. I sighed. I breathed a breath of wistfulness as I thought that Hikaru would live, but alas, he did not. And T leads the set 1-0.
I think no one can survive a DK punch from a 220% DK when you're at 70% and you call your name is a Pac-Man here.
It's a thing of nightmares, what can I say?
Except you're welcome. Second time I make that joke. I'm sorry about it.
No, keep it going. It's solid. I like it. As we move on in, we've seen Hikaru utilize several different rosters before. Going to see if he mixes up this time. Once you've reached this point, obviously Hikaru having a lot of fun playing with T, already played the entire set.
Yeah, I mean, you see them laughing every time, so yeah sure.
It makes a lot more sense. You wouldn't go for much adaptability now because you've kind of figured out what you want to do. Where the interesting things come in is how you're going to order your team. Where do you think the best setup is? And I like Squirtle versus Kazuya To a degree. To a degree.
To a degree, yeah. Combo against combo, but you know the keeper?
Bye-bye.
The what?
To a degree.
And that degree was 20
was,
that, ladies and gentlemen, was 25 degrees southwest here.
Exactly. What I was going to say was I was a big fan of Ivysaur versus Kazuya, because I think that worked pretty well, but guess we'll never find out, as the brawler is in-house. And they can find a cheesy kill on this.
No!
Kazuya
Still
just
not enough
making it
percent to
back.
get spiked. Yeah. He did manage to get back, as you were saying.
You think a character that has never fallen off a cliff in his life wouldn't have such a great up special, but I guess all that being thrown into a volcano will do that for you. As able to spin it out, trying to find a way in. Can we find a thropper? Great use of the jump just to avoid it. Might start getting punished.
That Hell's Gate is going to... Nah, why? I don't need your help to die, I guess.
Oh, there you go. Falls down
volcano
to
cliff, all that stuff you don't talk about.
All right, as we finally deload all the golden particles from that Kazuya. This is looking not impossible for Hikaru.
Why can you actually stop talking in those situations?
I think shut up.
Yeah, I think that doesn't help.
I should never, never talk again. As we are getting back into it,
wait,
stop on the platform.
You see that worked? You didn't talk and look at what happened.
Oh, hold on.
Hikaru's getting back in there.
Oh my goodness. So anyway,
you can try it more! Try it more,
oh my goodness. Well, I need one of those cough buttons, and you need to just hit it as soon as Hikaru's thrown to disadvantage. But we've seen this matchup before. It was last hit. It was very close. But this time, Hikaru's got a lot more percentage to play with. Forced out onto the side. Not looking good. I'm cursing him, buddy. What can you say? But the cross-up from the special is very, very strong. What can I say? Platform drop, sends the hydrant up. Oh, just cancels that back air by landing a little bit too early. Quite matter though.
I love how he's managing to avoid that multi-hit from the down air. A good hit from Pac-Man. Oh, Ding Dong! Ding Dong time!
It's it! You could give me a 30-centimeter ruler and put it in the middle of PS2, and I'd be like, you know what? He nailed it. That was exactly on the mark. Nobody's DI in that.
You can't do that again. You could see in his eyes the moment he checked the percent. We're like, wait. That does match.
At that point, if I'm up that high in the air in the center of the stage, I'm just going to let my controller go. I'm going to let the Joy-Con drift DI for me.
I know what? There's a Red Bull here. I can just grab one while you're doing your stuff with my...
Exactly.
And let's get back to it afterwards.
Fantastic stuff. Very clutch from Hikaru.
Yeah,
really, really
clutch
good.
factor here was real. Again, did you see him go, what, 2 stock behind? And then Captain Falcon came in. And then DK came in.
And, like, the fact that he brought it back after getting eviscerated by that Kazuya at the first stock, very admirable. Definitely got to watch out. Definitely going to be aware of sort of where the characters are placed. But frankly, saving that DK, having it fresh, it's shown that it can match the Pac-Man.
I guess the Pac-Man of everything. I mean, there's a word where if they meet in brackets, Hikaru can take the win above team in singles, because I see him go for the Pac-Man.
This was a matchup I was excited to see.
And you're not the only one. Does anyone have popcorn? Because this is the kind of matchup I want to see.
Yeah, certainly. The Kazuya versus the DK. Now, we've seen...
No platform. Oh my goodness.
And no platforms. Let's see what happens right now as we've got that one. Definitely utilized for both the players right there. Not a whole lot of place for the Monkey to run away. They can definitely find some very cheeky ding-dongs if the time is right. Try to... I think he must have predicted a roll. Just got to suffer. That is apparently what is going on here right now. He's trying to find a way in. Can't play that safe. Can't give T the opportunity to start crouch dashing. They're just in each other's faces.
And again, I mean, okay, you did manage to kill him now at 162%. The only thing you did was killing later. Never mind. Okay. 66%.
I like the attempt. I like the mix-up. I like the respawn time. That take as long as you want. Load up those 3 characters. My favorite thing about Sword Strike. As, once again, let's see if this Squirtle can... yeah, wise.
Okay,
I
finally.
like that. Good idea. Because Ivysaur is here now. I do like Ivysaur in Kazuya. As big a body as he is, always useful to have a bit more aerial damage, a bit more aerial mobility. He does have to go low here, but he's just getting lasered. Oh my goodness.
What? I didn't spike. No worries. Get back out of here. Love the Ivysaur against Kazuya. Yeah.
If I used Focus Blast 5 times, at least 4 of them would have missed. I hate everything. As we move on in,
and
this Kazuya could just sweep. The Kazuya could sweep.
Never mind. You know that every time you talk about something, contrary happens.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've got. I must have some kind of
talent somehow with that. Yeah,
I wouldn't call it a talent. I call it a curse from like a witch of the forest.
You can actually bait it.
I did But
like, you try to say T may win and see how it goes.
Awesome. All right, well, let's try. I'll try and be really biased towards T for a while. As he goes down smash, fantastic stuff. Avoids the thrupper, great stuff. Goes for the spike instead. Almost connected that knee.
Oh, come on!
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, camera! Can we have a focus on what just happened there? He wasn't in there!
Oh, lovely. What can I say? It's a big boot.
Big boot.
It's a big boot. Them boots were made for walking.
This is why we call this up smash the final smash here. Because it's just like overpowered. This is only two that's kind of abusive in the game in a way.
It's a great move. The end lag is ludicrous. If you caught Oshi playing ever, you'd see that he's free to just spam that move whenever they want because they can act out of it so quickly. It's just
and T has been doing it a few times already, so yeah, I can see that. 2-1 for T. Tried for this one to be biased for T. I'm going to dice for Hikaru.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right, loading up. Let's see if we get a character switch. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Steve. I thought. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the Steve.
And do you like this one?
If you, Hikaru, I love you. If you don't open with this Luigi, I am going to
not be happy about the situation.
Not be happy about this.
And
whatsoever.
you can be happy. You can.
Exactly. Anyway. Fabulous. Yes, that's my goat right there.
Okay, you know what? Take back Hikaru. I'm taking back T.
Beautiful. I'll mention this again. I don't know who called it earlier. Luigi, very rough playing in Squad Strike. Obviously, great having 0 to deaths, but your opponent has to be at 0. So if you don't lead with Luigi, you're going to be dropping in on like a 40% Pac-Man, and your combos are all going to be really awkward to land.
Now, good Luigi also have combos at other percent for sure, but you need to reach them. And when these opportunities are out, you're kind of in a bad situation. Now,
exactly.
That Hydrant is just going to know him so much because you know he's going to look for those grabs. And because of the whole stage control from the side of T, you're not going to reach him, even once, I guess.
Yeah, damn right. I do like I like the Luigi pick in the sense that I think the down B is going to get him out of a lot of nasty situations. But leading with a Pac-Man, I don't think Hikaru expected that.
Yeah, again, he was kind of... I think maybe he was also expecting the Luigi to start things off. So yeah, sending in the Pac-Man for these Edgeguard abilities against one of the characters with the recovery that is kind of giveable, just as you've seen on PS2, where even if you do manage to tech stuff, you're not out of the crazy yet.
Exactly, exactly. Suffered there, gets the Z catch. Now the Brawler is out, going to try and find a way in. Oh, to catch something. Doesn't get a tech chase though, just a little bit too early. Oh, fight on the platform, king of the hill!
My goodness, there's so many trampolines here and there. We are in like one of those bouncing castles.
Yeah, exactly. Just running away with it, team. Really struggling right now as he's trying to find a way in. Hikaru just needs a nair, needs something, but every time it's just going to trade or it's going to fail or you're going to run into a hydrant. So stressful for T.
Yeah, Hit is just running away. Again, a trampoline here. I think it's fun, for real. Why do you go for so much trampoline?
Find out. I am curious. T going for the bell, going for it, gets the stun.
It. Okay, I guess, in a way.
And slowing it down, playing a little bit more patient. T caught with a thrupper, my goodness. The magnet hands coming in clutch. The air dodge is down.
The other way, there we go. Again, sorry, I thought he was going right side, but did manage to connect back to the stage. But once stuck behind, a lot of rage from the side of Hikaru. Maybe he can finally take a kill it here. That would be great, considering he's already at 110%. T is just bouncing everywhere.
It just is. It's absolutely crazy. Trying to find a nair, trying to find something, but he's just bouncing around. Just can't catch him.
Again, maybe. Yeah, I think I understand why. He just wants to get out of those combos, weave those up, be sure, but...
barely.
He was kind of a glutton here with that up smash, but look at the percent already, 150%. And next back throw can actually get the kill. I didn't do anything to you, my boy.
What I really liked about T's play there is I think they were playing really fantastically in just not touching the ground. Every time they did something, they were, like you said, bouncing around, had that bouncy castle, or they were standing on top of the hydrant. And if you're playing Brawler and you can't land with Nair, you know, or land with some of your other combo starters, suddenly it becomes a bit difficult. You can't confirm your combo in the air, you can't confirm your combo on top of a hydrant. And so T playing absolutely perfect counter to that as the big 8-head does come in clutch.
Still doable. Still doable.
Still doable. Never mind. T obviously has that Casio.
Oh,
really well. Oh my goodness.
Go.
Stare him down. Look at death in the face right there. Double bear coming out. Early up special. That was a great bit of spacing from Hikaru.
Go against Falcon. Do the same now, my boy. You can still do it. Monkey against Falcon, if it's possible. If there's one guy who can do it, this is Hikaru here. Already at 170% avoiding all those up smashes, all those options to kill that he has on the table. Wait, he wasn't even there!
Oh, he's been blessed with the hitboxes of champions!
That's the second time he was behind! Anyway, T winning the grand finals of the Squad Strike side event here at 3-1. Oh, we're doing the same position. Yeah. Hello there. Yes, we are not taking hostage.
Yes.
Well, 3-1 for T. Zeta T taking the win of the Squad Strike event. And again, giving us some, well, insight about what's maybe going to happen tomorrow, I guess. However, Hikaru did not, well, did as much as he could, and it was great to look at and to cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
That Donkey Kong, man.
Massive Hikaru fan, me.
Fantastic I saw that already.
Stuff. Now, what I think my favorite thing about that might be the fact that, I'm not gonna lie, I had something in my head. I started the sentence and it immediately went out. It's been a long day. I started and I was like, I'm gonna remember it. Don't worry. So what I think is that this. Let's grab tea, right? Let's grab a few words.
Do you want to say a few words? I already know what you're going to say.
Thank you.
Hey!
It was T, ladies and gentlemen, for you.
Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. And you know what? T is now my goat because he hit, and his words, I remember what I was going to say. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that really obscure fact in Melee? Where when you play Captain Falcon and you use the green skin, you have a slightly bigger ECB. It's a thing. Look it up. It's a thing, and you know what? Apparently it exists in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as well. Because if you play that pink and white skin, suddenly your hitboxes just grow enormously.
That may be why, indeed. That's why. And I understand what was your way of thinking about this whole stuff. So okay, I got you there. Anyway, guys, let's just remind you again the end of these side events. We had in third position Longer, doing actually quite great.
Very well, insane
Second,
stuff.
we had Hikaru.
Oh, yeah.
And in first position, we have Zeta Division T. So, yeah, thanks to all of you for following us. Thank you for being there from yesterday for this side event. I think you can still join VGBC 1 for the doubles now. Still going on in the grand finals, if I'm correct. Losers finals.
Yes, losers finals. Yeah, you got plenty of time, folks.
You still got some Smash.
Swing by.
So, yeah. Props to you guys. It was Natros, it was Humming Bee. Go and give these guys some love because you've seen how he's good with words.
I always wanted to do this. Sorry.
Anyway,
I'll do it. There you go.
It was a pleasure to be there. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, we're going to see you tomorrow in Multiverses too, right?
Yes, I haven't announced it yet, but yes. Excellent.
So please join us tomorrow. Go back on UFA Gaming and look at all the streams for tomorrow because we are going to have top 8s for all the games. Top 64 post Smash Bros. We're going to start at 11 if I'm correct. And well, props to you guys to be there. Thank you for the support. Thank you N-Cover and Reversal for the production, and thank you Red Bull for the sponsor. It was Humming Bee, it was Natros. Cheers!
See you soon.